The driver who hit you shrugs and admits he doesn't have insurance, and your stomach drops. Because who pays now? Good news. Your own policy probably does. It's called uninsured and underinsured motorist coverage, and in Louisiana, it's built into every auto policy unless you signed a written rejection on the state's specific form. So even if you don't remember buying it, you likely have it. Uninsured motorist coverage steps into the shoes of the driver who can't pay. It covers you when the at-fault driver has no insurance at all, when they have some but not enough, and even in a hit and run where the other driver is never found. The law required your insurer to offer these limits equal to your regular liability limits. So if your insurer can't produce a properly signed rejection form, you have that coverage at full limits, whether or not they admit it. That form is where a lot of cases turn. Louisiana courts have thrown out rejections that don't strictly follow the rules. To be valid, the rejection has to be on the exact form the statute requires, signed by you, the named insured, and presented when the policy was issued. Miss any of those, and the rejection is invalid, which means you have coverage even if the insurer swore you waived it. It's worth having someone look at that form. There's also a way the numbers can grow. If you have more than one vehicle on your policy or family members in the household with their own policies, you may be able to stack the coverage, adding the limits together. Louisiana allows stacking unless it was specifically waived. On a serious injury, that can be the difference between a policy that covers you and one that doesn't. Now the flip side, and it's harsh. If you were the driver without insurance, even if the crash wasn't your fault, Louisiana's no pay, no play rule blocks the first $15,000 of injury damages and the first $25,000 of property damage from your recovery. There are narrow exceptions, like a drunk driver hitting you, and your health insurance still pays your medical bills. But those first dollars are simply gone. It's one of the toughest uninsured driver penalties in the country. So, your own uninsured motorist coverage is usually there unless you clearly rejected it. A shaky rejection form can be challenged. Stacking can multiply your limits. And driving uninsured yourself costs you the first dollars under no pay, no play. Check your policy before you assume you're stuck. Everything I mentioned is linked below, including the full written guide with sources. This is new lore for Dudley DeBosier injury lawyers.